This Void Warlock build is an absolute monster, and I mean that literally, because once you see what this thing can do, you're going to realize you've basically been playing the game on hard mode without it. Since all you're doing here is throwing these massive supercharged vortex grenades over and over, while Contraverse Hold feeds your energy back non-stop, and Chaos Accelerant turns every grenade into a miniature black hole that sucks entire rooms into purple oblivion. Welcome to Insightful Gaming, and today we're diving into a Void Warlock setup so strong, so consistent, and so hilariously effortless that I cleared the legendary campaign with zero issues and walked into every hard activity without ever feeling threatened. Because with Feed the Void giving you Devour, and with weakened enemies everywhere thanks to your grenades and your artifact perks, you basically become unkillable. And if you want to run this build with me, come join my Discord in the description, hang out, run some activities, or even join my clan if you need a home, because this is absolutely a build worth sharing with other Guardians. So let's get into why this setup is wiping everything with purple explosions and how you can take full advantage of one of the strongest Warlock setups in the game right now. For our exotic armor, we're using Contraverse Hold, and this single piece turns the entire build from strong into outright broken, because the Chaotic Exchanger perk lets you charge your Void Grenades with Chaos Accelerant while taking reduced incoming damage, meaning you can stand your ground and prepare a fully powered Vortex Grenade without fear of getting interrupted. The real power though is that these charged grenades not only return grenade energy on hit, letting you throw them back to back without ever running dry, but they also apply a weaken effect automatically, which instantly boosts your overall damage and sets up your entire loop with Feed the Void and our seasonal perks. When you pair Contraverse Hold with Chaos Accelerant, every Vortex Grenade becomes a massive lingering damage zone that deletes waves of enemies, triggers Devour on kills to fully heal you, and keeps the entire rotation going without slowing down. And because those weakened enemies count toward the Power from Pain artifact perk, which grants Devour from rapid final blows on weakened enemies, you're basically double stacking your healing triggers at all times. Contraverse Hold makes the rotation effortless, keeps your survivability through the roof, and guarantees your grenade spam never stops. For our weapons, we're centering the build around Compact Defender, because this thing is ridiculous for Void Warlocks, since it comes with destabilizing rounds, letting your kills trigger a Void Burst that spreads volatility to everything around it, which perfectly complements your grenade loop by turning every follow-up shot into an explosion that chains through entire groups. The second perk, Thermal Atomization, ramps up your damage as your heat builds and causes targets to explode when defeated, stacking even more AoE on top of the volatile bursts and vortex grenade fields. This makes Compact Defender feel like a mini nuke launcher in your hands, constantly feeding your Devour chain, amplifying your clearing power, and ensuring nothing survives long enough to threaten you. Your special weapon slot is completely flexible. Use anything you enjoy. For your heavy weapon, we're running Finality's Auger because it lets you deploy a turret-like projectile that continues firing while you throw grenades and shoot your sidearm, giving you a passive source of sustained damage that keeps pressure on everything in the room. For our subclass, we are running full Void Warlock with Nova Bomb Cataclysm as the super, because it gives you massive burst damage, long-range clearing power, and an easy way to detonate entire clusters of enemies that are already weakened by your Vortex Grenades. We use Healing Rift for the class ability since it keeps you topped off between grenade throws and lets you stay aggressive without backing up, and our melee is Pocket Singularity, which gives you a ranged knockback blast that not only weakens targets, but also sets up Void debuffs perfectly for Feed the Void and Power from Pain. Our grenade is Vortex Grenade, the absolute core of the build, because Chaos Accelerant turns it into a massive lingering field that pulls enemies in, weakens them, and deletes them in seconds, which then activates Devour so your healing, grenade energy, and survivability stay sky high. Our two aspects are Feed the Void and Chaos Accelerant, the perfect pair because Feed the Void gives you infinite Devour chains so you can aggressively push forward without fear, while Chaos Accelerant supercharges every grenade you throw, giving you that huge black hole effect that makes this build feel unfair. For our fragments, we're using Echo of Undermining to apply Weaken with every grenade, Echo of Remnants to extend the duration of your Vortex Grenades, Echo of Persistence to make Devour and other Void buffs last longer, and Echo of Harvest to generate Orbs of Power whenever you defeat weakened targets with precision damage. Together, these abilities, aspects, and fragments create a loop where every grenade weakens, every kill heals, every cast feeds the next, and your survivability and damage output stay completely maxed out from start to finish. For your stats in this build, the priority is simple and directly tied to how fast you can keep the grenade loop going, so you want to focus on weapons first, then grenade, then ability, pushing all three over 100 if possible, and getting weapon as close to 200 as you can. High weapon stat makes your gunplay smoother and faster, giving you near instant ready speeds and tighter handling for compact defender, so you always have follow-up damage ready. High grenade stat is essential because it lowers your Vortex cooldown even further on top of Contraverse Hold refunds and Chaos Accelerant, letting you throw constantly without running dry. For armor mods, we're focusing entirely on feeding your grenade loop, generating orbs, and keeping your Void engine running at full power. So on the helmet we run Harmonic Siphon to create orbs from Void weapon kills, Ashes to assets to build super energy off grenade final blows, and Heavy Ammo Finder so your Auger turret stays ready when you need big damage. On the gauntlets, we run Firepower to generate orbs on grenade kills, Bolstering Detonation to push your class ability energy forward whenever your grenade deals damage, and Grenade Kickstart to refund a chunk of grenade energy the moment you throw one, stacking perfectly with Contraverse Hold refunds. On the chest, you simply pick the defensive resist mods needed for the activity, so you stay safe while charging grenades. On the boots, we use Innovation to gain grenade energy from orbs, Recuperation to restore health immediately on orb pickup, and Stacks on Stacks to double the armor charges you gain, letting your kickstart and energy flow stay constant. And on the Warlock Bond, we use Bomber to reduce grenade cooldown when placing Rift, Outreach to refund melee energy on Rift use, and Reaper to generate an orb on your next weapon kill after dropping Rift, keeping the entire machine fueled non-stop as you throw Vortex Grenades over and over. For seasonal mods, we only need to focus on the perks that directly boost our Void abilities and our ability to chain weaken effects. And the first must-have is Power from Pain, which gives you Devour from rapid final blows against weakened enemies, letting you refresh Devour constantly without relying solely on Feed the Void. Next, we take Singularity Blade, because when you have a Void elemental buff active, your melee and sword hits weaken targets, and your final blows create a weakening burst, giving you another consistent way to spread Void debuffs if you're running a sword or want more close-range utility. And finally, we pick up Void Infestation in the last column, which makes defeating a weakened target spawn a tracking projectile that flies out and weakens other enemies, letting your grenade loop chain across rooms automatically while keeping everything debuffed for Compact Defender and Finality's Auger to tear apart. This Void Warlock build is pure destruction because with Contraverse Hold, Chaos Accelerant, and non-stop Vortex Grenades, you're healing constantly through Devour while wiping entire rooms with almost no effort, and the whole setup stays active from the moment you load in to the moment the final enemy falls. If you want to run this build with me or share your own setups, join the Discord in the description, come play some activities, and feel free to join my clan if you're looking for a team. Thanks for watching Insightful Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.